Hey guys, welcome to second week. As we begin second week, I want to keep going with what we've been doing. And of course, we know we're staying away from those artificial sweeteners, alcohol, coffee, dairy, wheat and gluten, and soy. And then we want to be sure that we're eating every 4 hours. I find that a lot of people, when they begin the 30 days to healthy living, oftentimes they have a tendency to not eat versus feeding, or I shouldn't say feeding, fueling your body, not feeding your body. And what I mean by that is, sticking to those 2 shakes a week, or 2 shakes a week. Oh my, we'd be really hungry. 2 shakes a day. And you could do that either breakfast, lunch, or breakfast, dinner, and then lunch would be maybe your main meal. And in that shake, you need to make sure you have good fat, like like an almond butter kind of thing, good fruit, good veggies, spinach, banana, strawberries, blueberries. Because for it to be a replacement meal, it needs to have those things in it. So I want to make sure that we're doing our 2 shakes a day, eating every 4 hours. And then when you do eat, make sure you plan your plate, and you want to make sure that your protein is not any larger than your hand, right? And then the fruits and vegetables are taking up like half of your plate. And then if you're going to do, like a brown rice pasta or something like that, and that type of thing. So just really make sure that you don't do too much on the brown rice pastas, do a little bit of protein, and then really a lot of fruits or a lot of vegetables for your thing. And then I know that I posted, and I think I even forwarded to Rhonda about drinking water. Water is really important to do. So if you take your body weight, divide that by 2, that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking. And I know for myself, I am way over. Now that I have been practicing this for about 5 years, I'm way over in my water intake. And I'm very thankful for that. And I think that's really helpful. And of course, you can add your fizz sticks to it, or if you're working out, you can even do your hydration or your after workout type of things. So that would be something that you can add in as the phytosport. I also want to talk about exercise. Exercise is so important. So whether it be a walk, whether it be a stretching, whether it be a yoga, whatever it is, something more than what you have been doing is what's really a great way to go. So maybe if you've already been walking 1.5 miles a day, you might want to up it to 2 or 2.5 miles a day. Or if you've been doing 50 sit-ups, maybe do 75 sit-ups. I don't know. I'm just throwing out numbers. I'm just kind of saying, but I know for Katie and myself, we did, and I should post actually in our group, we did a 30-day challenge, and it was, you start out with a few squats, a few push-ups, a few sit-ups, a few crunches, a few leg lifts, and then you end with a plank. And since we've done that, now we kind of do the end. So the last 7 days of the week, we do Monday, Tuesday, we have a rest day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then our rest day is on Sunday. But we do quite a few now, but we've built up to it. So it's really important that you don't do too much too fast, because you're going to be really sore. And then you take your body a little bit recovery time, and then you don't work out. So that's not the way to do it. But I will post that so you can see it. So one thing we want to add in this week, if you have it, and if you don't have it yet, you can do it another week. But it's time to kind of add in our Clean Tox Gentle Cleanse. And with this, we're going to reset with a cleanse to assist with the gentle elimination of toxins. So I don't want to be disgusting, but if you think of your colon as 12 feet long, and if you think about how much you eliminate on a day-to-day basis, it's not 12 feet long. I can guarantee it. And if you do, then good for you. But the Clean Tox Gentle Cleanse is actually safe enough to use every single day if you wanted to. There are only 7 packets in it. Oftentimes when I'm doing the 30 days reset, I will actually do it the second week, and I'll actually do it the fourth week also, so that I'm kind of cleansing twice throughout the time. But the important part about that is when you do, you want to make sure you drink that 32 ounces of water with it. It's really, really important. And I love the new taste. The lemon lime flavor is so good. I actually enjoy drinking it, other than our old one that we had years ago. Um, so I want you to add in that gentle cleanse and keep on keeping on. You know, the first week is the hardest week, right? And now we're creating the new habits, adding that water, drinking our 2 shakes, having our meal, trying to eat only in like a 12-hour span is really important. Kind of a more of a mindful fasting is really, really important. And what I mean by that is only put calories in for 12 hours out of the day and 12 hours of rest. And oftentimes you can pretty much accomplish that if you stop eating 3 hours, eating calories 3 hours before you go to bed. I know for myself, I do my detox tea at night because I was always a muncher or an eater of food at night. That's kind of where I have failed. So we do detox tea at night, and I love that. And I love, if it's not too late, I will actually do a spoonful of the cookie dough recipe that we have with the protein. So, and that's a great recipe. I don't use the vegan chocolate chips. I use real chocolate chips. So that's kind of my treat, my cheat. But when you take 2 scoops of the protein, of vanilla protein, and you take a tablespoon and a half of the almond butter and a tablespoon of agave nectar and a tablespoon of vanilla with almond milk, it tastes just like cookie dough and it is delicious. So that will be kind of my sweet treat after dinner. Oftentimes I will do a spoonful of that, but then I will continue on with detox tea throughout the evening. And oftentimes I might even do 3 detox teas at night, just because I love it. And that makes me feel like I'm eating something. I'm not really, but I'm drinking something, and it gives me something to do. So keep on keeping on. If you have any questions, as always, reach out to your consultant. As we're here to support you in any way that we can. And let's keep on going on to week 2, and we'll meet next Sunday, same bat channel.